Hello everyone, I'm Mara Benitez, Library Assistant here at the Seguin Public Library, and I'm here with our Origami Online today. We're going to be learning how to make cute, spooky paper bats. So let me go ahead and switch over my camera so we can see what we're going to be working on. So here you can see we've got some cute little paper bats that we've made, perfect for Halloween, perfect for hanging around as a desk or ornament or for any kind of decoration. You can make them in all kinds of sizes depending on whatever paper you're using, whatever color. So here, let's move this out of the way and I'm going to show you how to get started. We're going to make a blue one, just so it's easy to see what we're doing here. So I've got my usual sheet of paper. This one's 13 centimeters, just like I usually do in my tutorials. But you can also do it with smaller ones. For example, this purple one was done with 13 centimeter square, so that gives you kind of an idea of what size it changes to. And then this one was made with something a bit smaller. Let me compare them for you. So it was made with a square about that big instead. So to get started, what we're going to do is we're going to fold some guidelines that are going to help us in making our bat. We're going to start by folding it in half, widthwise, and then we're going to flip it around and do the same on the opposite side, making kind of a cross shape in the middle. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take one of these edges and fold it up to that halfway point and crease that well. And then we're going to open that up, go back to the other side and do the same thing, folding that to the middle. So now you've got 4 sections there in your paper. You're going to take one of those sections and fold it in half one more time. And that's going to help you when we're forming our bat's head in a minute. So now what we're going to do is we're going to flip this over to the other side and make some diagonal folds across. And what this is going to do is it's going to give us an X shape on the back of our paper that's going to help us fold this into a tent fold like we have before in our other tutorials. So this, you can see it's got that kind of pyramid shape to it. But what you want to do is find that place where you did that extra fold. So see how this is broken up into 3 different sections. Let's see if I can get that to show. So you want that facing towards you when you make your pyramid. And the reason you want that facing towards you is so you can find it easily for this next step. So what you're going to do is you're going to pick up that bottom edge and lift it up. And it's going to fold right at that crease, making kind of a little canoe shape here, a little bit of a boat. And you're going to use your fingers to take the edge of that and turn it downwards. I don't know if you can see how I did that there. I'm turning it downwards. That way the bottom lines up right there with that flat edge, and then the top lines up with this slanted edge. I'm going to do the same on the opposite side. Just stick your finger in that corner and flatten that down so it lines up with both of those lines. And now we're going to take that bottom corner of each side and fold it up to make a triangle. You can see we've got that little triangle right there. And the same on this side. A little crooked. There we go. So now that kind of gives us a diamond shape on that front half. And we're going to flip it over and make a diamond shape on the other side. So here we've got that halfway crease that we made earlier, and we're going to do the exact same thing. Opening up that edge, it's going to look like a little boat again. So you see our boat shape there. And what you're going to do is flatten that up to that bottom, to that point. That way this edge lines up with that bottom side. And so the top lines up with that flat edge. We're going to do the same on the other side. Just kind of stick your fingers along that line and match it up in the middle. Now we've got our diamond shape. And what we're going to do is you're going to fold this bottom point up, and that's going to be the head of your bat in a minute. So we've got the foundation for our head, our ears, and our wings. I'm going to flip this, flip one of these sides up. And the reason we're going to do that is we're going to make the body a bit more narrow. So you can see this is a really wide body for the bat, but it ends up being a bit more narrow. So you'll fold it over, and we're going to fold this in half to make that body. And I'm also going to fold this bottom edge up. That's optional. I just like the shape that it gave the bat. So I'm folding up that edge some more and opening that. I'm going to do that to the other side now. Folding this edge back to meet the middle. and folding that bottom edge up again just to kind of change the shape of the bat so it looks different from the wings behind it. Okay. And now we're going to flip this over and work on shaping those ears. So this next fold is a little bit tricky, so I'm going to explain it to you pretty thoroughly before we start. So if you look at this closely, it's got a couple of different folds here, and it's got a little pocket right here behind that kind of square shape. So that's what you're going to want to work with to start this fold. And when we fold it, we're going to want to make sure that the crease runs from that corner down through here. So if you have a fingernail that you can press with, you can do that, or even just pressing your finger to help make that crease get started, that helps a lot. But if not, you can just stick your finger in that little pocket and turn it over and just kind of guide it with your fingers so that that crease forms from there to there. And so we've created another pocket right here with this flap. And what you're going to do is you're going to use your fingers to just kind of move that around so that way it becomes a square right here. So we've got a square, got that diagonal fold in between. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. So our crease is going to go from that point to here in the middle. And I'm going to use my finger to pull that up and just kind of guide that crease. And as we fold that down, it makes another pocket right here. So we're going to flatten that out until we get our square shape there. So now what you end up with is kind of a little bit of a bow tie shape in the middle. And you still have these flaps, so we're going to press those down. And that's going to form an ear there. And an ear on the other side. So those are our ears. And now one last step that I like to do is I like to fold down this peak just a little bit. And what that does is that just rounds out our bat's little head there at the top. And so there you have your bat shape. And then from there, what you can do is you can decorate it. You can make a face on it. You can make it an angry face, a creepy face. I'm making a cute face because I like cute bats. So here we're going to just draw on some eyes, a smile, some fangs, and some cute little rosy cheeks. And we are done. Thank you so much for joining us. Be sure to tune in every Monday. Every month we've got a new origami tutorial for you. And also, if you want to brush up on your origami skills, we've got plenty of past tutorials on our website and on our Niche Academy website, on our website at library.seguintexas.gov. If you go onto that, you can scroll down and see all of our electronic resources. And it has that Niche Academy listed where we have all those tutorials, as well as on our YouTube channel. Thank you for joining us. I hope you have a nice day. Bye-bye.